There is one decision, just one shift you can make today that will silently command respect. Raise your value in every room and change how the world responds to you. Not through arrogance, not through loud demands, but through a quiet, unshakable inner standard that says, I know who I am. Most people move through life chasing approval, negotiating their worth, shrinking themselves to fit into places they have already outgrown. They speak when they should stay silent. They stay when they should walk away. They overgive where nothing is returned. But the moment you stop chasing validation and start honoring yourself, everything begins to shift. People feel it before they understand it. Because energy never lies. You teach the world how to treat you by how you treat yourself. Your time, your energy, and your presence are sacred. Not everyone deserves access to them. Yet many people believe that being endlessly available, always saying yes, always adjusting, will earn them respect or love. It doesn't. What is given without boundaries is taken without appreciation. Every time you overextend for someone who shows inconsistency, disrespect, or entitlement, you silently teach them that your boundaries can be crossed and your worth can be discounted. This isn't personal. It's human nature. But the moment you withdraw access quietly, without drama and without bitterness, you reclaim your power. People notice. The calls you once answered instantly, you now let ring. The favors you once gave freely, you now choose carefully. The emotional weight you carried for everyone else, you finally put down. And in that absence, your value becomes clear. Silence begins to speak for you. You stop begging to be understood. You stop proving loyalty to people who never proved theirs to you. You become unavailable to chaos, unavailable to manipulation, unavailable to half of our relationships disguised as commitment. Instead, you choose peace. You choose stillness. You choose alignment over attachment. Then something else happens. You start speaking less and observing more. In a noisy world, the quiet person becomes powerful. Not because they dominate, but because they are composed. When you speak less, you stop reacting emotionally and start responding intentionally. You hear what people don't say. You notice energy behind words. You recognize patterns instead of excuses. Silence sharpens perception. People may control their words, but they cannot hide their energy forever. When you stop rushing to speak, people reveal themselves. And slowly, the need to chase disappears. You don't argue. You don't explain. You simply observe and decide. That is real power. But this level of power only works when it starts in private. Before the world respects you, you must respect yourself when no one is watching. Self-respect is built in silence. It's how you speak to yourself after failure. It's whether you keep promises you make to yourself. It's choosing discipline over comfort, growth over excuses, healing over avoidance. If you don't respect yourself in private, you'll chase validation in public, and that chase will exhaust you. But when you honor yourself quietly, your standards rise naturally. Standards shape your life. You teach people how to treat you by what you tolerate. When your standard is low, your life reflects it painfully. But when you raise the bar and refuse to accept anything beneath your worth, your reality reorganizes itself. People will say, "You're too much." That's only because they've never been required to rise. Let them go. The right people will meet you where you stand, not ask you to step down. Protect your standard, especially when loneliness knocks, because every time you honor it, you strengthen your confidence. And sometimes, the most powerful move is walking away without drama. No speeches, no explanations, no final arguments. Just clarity. Walking away quietly shows that your self-respect no longer depends on being understood. Silence after departure often speaks louder than confrontation. People feel your absence. They remember what they took for granted. But by then, you've already moved forward. Not with resentment, but with peace. You are not cold. You are clear. You are not distant. You are discerning. You are not selfish. You are self-aware. This is how you teach the world how to treat you, by choosing yourself without apology. That is the shift. That is real power. Have you ever noticed a silent shift in how the world responds to you? It's not about being louder or more forceful. It's not about arrogance or demanding attention. It's a quiet, profound change that begins from within. It's about self-respect, clarity, and a deep, unshakable confidence. This is the energy that truly changes how people see and treat you. In Tispido, we're going to explore how to cultivate this powerful presence. You'll learn the art of withdrawing access, the impact of speaking less and listening more, the necessity of setting your own standards, and the crucial practice of respecting yourself, especially when no one is watching. These aren't just empty phrases. They are practical steps that will reshape your energy from the inside out. Forget the constant noise and the endless chase for validation. This isn't about motivation for more clamor. It's about alignment for true internal power. It's about understanding that your value isn't determined by how much space you take up, but by the quality of the space you hold. When you begin to honor your own time, your words, and your boundaries, you teach others how to do the same. This isn't a game of manipulation. It's a journey of self-realization. The change starts when you stop seeking approval and start building your own foundation of self. It's about being so rooted in your own truth that the world has no choice but to meet you there. So, I invite you to stay with me until the end. This message isn't meant to be loud or flashy. It's quiet, it's subtle, but I promise you, it's life-changing. Let's begin this journey of alignment together. Thanks for watching, and if this resonates with you, consider subscribing for more content like this. Do you ever feel like you're constantly seeking approval from others? Like your worth is tied to their opinions? It's a draining way to live, always performing, always second-guessing yourself. But what if there was another way? What if you could find a deep, unshakable source of validation that comes from within? This is the power of self-respect. It's not about arrogance or thinking you're better than everyone else. It's about recognizing your own intrinsic worth, independent of any external validation. It's about setting boundaries, honoring your needs, and treating yourself with the same kindness and compassion you would offer a dear friend. When you respect yourself, you stop chasing fleeting praise and start building a solid foundation of inner peace. You become the gatekeeper of your own energy, deciding who and what is worthy of your time and attention. You learn to say no without guilt and yes to the things that truly align with your soul. This journey isn't always easy. It requires you to confront the parts of yourself you've been taught to hide, to unlearn the belief that you need to earn your worth. It's a process of peeling back layers of conditioning to reveal the authentic, powerful person you've always been. Think of it like this. A diamond doesn't ask for permission to shine. It just does. Its brilliance is inherent. The same is true for you. Your value isn't something you have to prove. It's something you have to own. Start by paying attention to your inner dialogue. How do you speak to yourself when you make a mistake? Do you offer compassion or criticism? Begin to consciously choose kinder words. Celebrate your small wins. Acknowledge your efforts, and forgive your imperfections. This is how you start to build that muscle of self-respect. As you cultivate this inner strength, you'll notice a profound shift in your life. The world around you will begin to reflect your newfound sense of self. People will treat you with the respect you command, not because you demand it, but because your energy naturally communicates your worth. You'll attract relationships that are built on mutual respect and genuine connection. You'll find the courage to pursue your passions without fear of failure, because you understand that your value is not determined by your achievements. True power isn't about controlling others. It's about mastering yourself. It's a quiet confidence, a calm certainty that radiates from your core. It's knowing that you are enough, just as you are. Begin today. Take one small step toward honoring yourself, and watch as your world transforms. Thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more.